we're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Specifically, we're going to talk about a coin that many of you might have sitting in your pocket change right now, the 1973 D Mint Lincoln penny. You may be surprised to learn just how much these pennies can actually be worth in today's market. Could they be worth $1 million? Stick around as we uncover the shocking truth about the 1973 D penny. The 1973 Lincoln penny, with a D mint mark, was minted at the Denver Mint, just like many other pennies produced that year. At first glance, it might seem like any other penny in your collection or spare change. After all, it's a common coin that circulated widely. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all 1973 D pennies are created equal. Some have unique characteristics that can make them extremely valuable to collectors. So, what makes these pennies worth so much money? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the coin's condition. Coins in excellent condition are worth far more than those with wear and tear. A 1973 D penny in perfect or near perfect condition can fetch hundreds of dollars, possibly even thousands, depending on the grade. But that's not the only factor that contributes to its value. Some 1973 D pennies are believed to have been struck with unique errors, such as doubled dies or misaligned dies. These errors can make the coin incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. A doubled die, for example, means that the design of the coin was struck more than once, causing the image to appear blurry or doubled. This type of error creates a scarcity of the coin, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for one in good condition. Among the most valuable of these 1973 D pennies are those with a specific error known as a wide AM variety. If you closely examine the coin, you'll notice that the letters A and M in America on the reverse of the penny appear to be farther apart than on regular examples. This unique feature is highly prized by collectors, and a 1973 D wide AM penny in mint condition can be worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. It's not just the error that matters, though. The rarity of the coin, combined with its condition and the specific type of error, can make a 1973 D penny worth far more than what you might expect. In fact, there have been reports of well-preserved 1973 D wide AM pennies selling for over $10,000 at auction. You might be wondering, how can you identify a 1973 D wide AM penny? It's actually pretty simple if you know what to look for. Grab your magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and closely inspect the reverse of the penny, specifically the area where America is written. If the space between the A and the M looks unusually wide, you may be holding a rare and valuable wide AM variety. Make sure to compare your coin to a regular 1973 D penny to see the difference. The spacing on the regular coin will be much narrower than on the wide AM variety. It's a subtle but crucial detail for collectors looking to add rare coins to their collection. So, what kind of prices can you expect for these rare pennies? As mentioned earlier, a well-preserved 1973 D wide AM penny in mint condition can easily fetch several $1,000s at auction. But there's a catch. The demand for these coins continues to grow, and as more people become aware of their value, the prices could go even higher. For those who find a 1973 D wide AM penny in perfect condition, it's a potential goldmine. On the other hand, a regular 1973 D penny, even in excellent condition, may still be worth a few cents or a couple of dollars at most. If you happen to find a 1973 D penny with a wide AM error or other unique features, it's important to have the coin properly graded by a professional. The grade will determine its market value and give you a better idea of what you can expect to sell it for. You can sell your coin through reputable auction houses, coin dealers, or online marketplaces. Just make sure you're working with trusted professionals to get the best possible price for your rare find. To sum it up, the 1973 D Mint Lincoln penny could potentially be worth thousands, or even millions, depending on the specific errors it has and its condition. While most 1973 D pennies are worth just a few cents, the rare varieties with errors like the wide AM variety are highly valuable and continue to attract collectors from all over the world. So, next time you come across a 1973 D penny, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden treasure worth a lot more than you think. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more coin tips, and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. We're going to dive deep into one of the most exciting and rare finds in the world of numismatics, the 1989 no-min-mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe the potential value of these coins. Some have been known to fetch millions of dollars in the market. So if you're someone who loves coins or is just getting started in the hobby, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Let's get into it. To start things off, let's quickly review what exactly a no-min-mark penny is. The U.S. Mint usually places a mint mark on coins to indicate where they were produced. In most cases, you'll see a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, but sometimes, a coin will have no mint mark at all. In 1989, most of the Lincoln pennies were made at the Philadelphia Mint, and typically, they have a small P mint mark. However, some 1989 pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. These are the ones we're talking about today. You might be wondering, why is this particular penny worth so much money? It all comes down to rarity and demand. While most 1989 pennies are common and worth only a few cents, the 1989 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny is an anomaly, and that's where the magic happens. Coins that deviate from the usual production patterns, such as this one, can become highly sought after by collectors. These rare no-mint-mark pennies are not easy to find, which immediately increases their value. As coin collectors continue to search through their loose change or coin collections, finding a genuine 1989 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny is like striking gold. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. How much is the 1989 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny really worth? Well, here's the thing, the value depends on a few factors. Condition is one of the most important elements. A penny that has been well preserved, free from heavy wear and tear, and still shows clear details can fetch much more than a worn-out one. For the most part, the value of an average 1989 no-mint-mark penny might only be a few $100s. However, in exceptional condition, particularly coins that grade at MS-65 or higher, these pennies can sell for thousands. In fact, a few lucky collectors have sold them for well over $100,000. Now hold on to your seat, because here's where it gets really interesting. The absolute rarest and highest quality examples of the 1989 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny have been known to sell for a staggering price, over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. These rare pennies can potentially be worth millions if you have a high-quality specimen and the right buyer. That's a huge deal for something as simple as a penny. You might be wondering how to identify if you have a 1989 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny. Here are a few tips for determining if you've got a valuable find. The first thing to do is check the date of the penny. You're looking for 1989, and of course, no mint mark at all. If there's a PD or S, it's not the one you're looking for. Sometimes these pennies also come with minting errors like a double die, which can increase their value even more. If you notice a blurry or doubled image of the date, or Lincoln's portrait, you might have an error coin. A well-preserved penny, one with little to no wear, will fetch much higher prices than a damaged one. Coins that are graded at MS-65 or better are the most valuable. If you think you have a rare 1989 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny, the next step is to get it appraised by a professional coin dealer or have it graded by an official grading service like PCGS or NGC. Over the years, there have been a number of success stories where lucky collectors stumbled upon a 1989 no-mint-mark penny and sold it for life-changing amounts of money. One of the most famous cases involved a coin that was sold for over $1.7 million at an auction. Can you imagine finding something worth that much? It's an incredible reminder of the value that can be hidden in something as simple as a penny. To wrap things up, the 1989 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny is a true hidden treasure for coin collectors. While not all of them are worth millions, the possibility of finding one that could be worth a fortune is what makes this coin so fascinating. If you're into coin collecting, always keep an eye out for that rare 1989 penny without a mint mark. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a gold mine. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin-related content. Also, If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences with rare coins, leave a comment down below. We'll be diving into a coin that might be hiding in your pocket change, the 2017 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. But is this penny really worth millions of dollars, as some claim? Stick around as we explore the value of these coins in today's market, and how you can tell if you have one that could be worth a fortune. Before we get into the specifics of the 2017 Mint Mark Lincoln penny, let's first talk about what makes this coin unique. For the first time in U.S. history, the Mint added the Mint Mark to pennies in 2017. This marked a significant change because, up until then, pennies never had the Mint Mark, which is typically used on other coins like dimes and quarters that are produced in Philadelphia. This was a special occasion for coin collectors, as it's a rare occurrence. So, if you happen to find a 2017 penny with the Mint Mark, you've got something that stands out among other pennies. But is it worth a lot of money? That's the real question. In general, a 2017 penny is worth its face value of 1 cent when found in circulation. After all, it's still just a penny, right? But here's where things get interesting. Some collectors have started noticing that certain 2017 pennies, especially those in exceptional condition, have sold for much more than their face value. A regular, worn-out 2017 penny might only be worth a few cents over face value. However, if you happen to find one in perfect condition, like a mint state or uncirculated penny, it can be worth more to collectors, particularly those who specialize in rare mint errors. Let's take a moment to talk about error coins. Error coins happen when there's a mistake during the minting process, and they can be worth a lot more than regular coins. For example, a 2017 penny with a misstrike, double die, or some other minting error could fetch a significantly higher price at auction. Some error coins can even sell for thousands, or in rare cases, millions of dollars. Now, most 2017 pennies that you find in your change aren't going to be worth millions, but there's still a possibility that you might come across one with an error. So, let's look at some common types of errors that could increase the value of your 2017 penny. This occurs when the die used to stamp the image onto the coin is misaligned, causing the design to appear twice. A double die 2017 penny could be worth several $100s if it's in great condition. This happens when the penny is not properly aligned during the minting process, leading to an off-center design. A 2017 penny with an off-center strike could be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on how severe the misalignment is. Over time, the dies used to stamp coins can develop cracks. If these cracks show up on your 2017 penny, it could be worth more to collectors looking for interesting die marks. A clipped planchet occurs when the blank metal disc used to create the coin is accidentally cut during the production process. These types of errors are rarer, but they can be worth a significant amount. While these errors are not common, if you spot one on your 2017 penny, you could have a valuable collector's item on your hands. If your penny looks uncirculated and has a minting error, make sure to take a closer look and consider getting it appraised by a professional. Now that we know what to look for, how can you check the value of your 2017 penny? Here are some tips. Look for any signs of wear or damage. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition are worth far more than those that have been worn down from years of circulation. Carefully examine your penny for any of the errors we just discussed, like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. If you spot an error, it's time to research further. If you think your penny might be worth something, consider taking it to a coin dealer or numismatist for an official appraisal. They can give you a more accurate estimate of its value based on its condition and rarity. Take a look at auction sites like eBay to see what similar 2017 pennies are selling for. Keep in mind that the value of these coins can fluctuate depending on demand and rarity, so prices can vary. In conclusion, while the 2017 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is an important coin in the history of U.S. minting, it is not worth millions unless you're lucky enough to find one with a rare mint error. For most people, these pennies will be worth no more than a few cents over their face value. However, if you're an avid collector or just happen to find a 2017 penny with an error, it could be worth significantly more. So, The next time you come across a 2017 penny in your change, take a moment to check it out. You never know, you might just be holding on to a rare coin that's worth more than you think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more coin-related content. Have you found a 2017 penny with an error? We're diving into one of the most exciting topics for collectors, the 2020 Mintmark Lincoln Penny. Could this coin really be worth $1 million? Well, stick around because we're going to explore just how valuable this coin could be, what makes it so special, and why it's attracting so much attention in the market. Let's start with the basics. The 2020 Mintmark Lincoln Penny is a regular circulation coin that was produced by the US Mint, just like the millions of other pennies minted every year. But the question is, what makes this one so valuable? First, let's talk about the design. The 2020 penny features the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which has been a staple of the penny since the 1950s. On the obverse, we see the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president. Nothing too out of the ordinary, right? Well, here's where things get interesting. While the 2020 penny may look like any other circulating coin at first glance, there's been some interesting speculation and reports in the coin collecting community. Some 2020 pennies have been found to have unusual errors or features that could drive up their value. These errors are what collectors are most excited about. For example, some of the 2020 pennies have been reported with doubled dies, where certain details, like parts of Lincoln's beard or the word Liberty, appear more than once due to a flaw in the minting process. Other coins have been found with unusual wear or discoloration that make them stand out from the rest. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that sounds interesting, but does that mean my 2020 penny is worth a fortune? The truth is, the vast majority of these coins aren't worth more than face value. However, certain error coins and rare finds have been known to fetch much higher prices, with some going for hundreds, even thousands of dollars at auctions. In fact, there have been reports of certain rare 2020 pennies being sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. And yes, while it's extremely rare, there are stories of certain pennies, with the right error or condition, possibly being worth millions. But here's the catch: these million-dollar finds are incredibly rare. We're talking about pennies with extremely unique errors that are almost impossible to find, even if you go through thousands of 2020 pennies. So, while it's possible for a 2020 penny to reach a high value, it's not something you should expect from every coin. So, what should you be looking for in your 2020 pennies? First, check for any obvious errors like doubled dies, misprints, or unusual marks. You'll also want to check the condition of the coin. Coins in mint condition, with minimal wear, will always be worth more than those that have been heavily circulated. You can also look for pennies that have been graded by professional coin grading companies. Coins that are graded higher, like MS-67 or higher, tend to have a higher market value. If you do find a rare or error coin, consider getting it professionally graded to determine its value. If you do discover that you have a rare 2020 penny, getting it professionally graded is key. Professional graders will evaluate the condition of the coin, its errors, and provide a grade that can significantly increase its value in the market. It's like getting a stamp of approval for your coin that assures potential buyers it's the real deal. In the end, while a 2020 Mintmark Lincoln Penny might not be worth $1 million to everyone, it's still a coin that can hold some serious value for collectors who know what they're looking for. If you're into coin collecting, it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for these rarer finds, and who knows? You could end up with something that's worth more than just pocket change. Thanks for watching today's video. If you've ever found a rare or valuable coin, or if you're planning to start looking through your pennies, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on coins, collectibles, and all things numismatic. We're going to talk about a very special coin that could be sitting right in your pocket or your collection, the 2000 Mintmark Lincoln Penny. Now, you may think that pennies are just small, insignificant coins, but believe me when I say some of them can be worth a fortune. That's right, there are certain rare pennies that have skyrocketed in value, and the 2000 no-mint-mark Lincoln penny is one of the most interesting ones. Stay tuned as we dive deep into what makes this penny so valuable and how you can find out if you have one of these million-dollar coins in your possession. Let's start with some basics. The Lincoln penny, which has been in circulation since 1909, is one of the most common and well-known coins in the United States. The coin features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It's a simple, familiar design, right? But what makes the 2000 no-mint-mark penny stand out from the thousands of regular pennies out there? The first thing to know is that all regular pennies produced by the U.S. Mint have a mint mark on them, which tells you where they were made. In most years, pennies have a mint mark like D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But here's where things get interesting. In the year 2000, something strange happened. A batch of pennies was struck without any mint mark, and this is where the rarity and value come in. Normally, you'd expect to see a mint mark on pennies produced in the Denver and San Francisco mints, but in 2000, a small number of pennies were accidentally struck without a mint mark at all. These coins were primarily made in the Philadelphia Mint, but some of them didn't have the expected P mint mark, which led to their rarity. Now, you might be asking, why is this penny worth so much money? Well, the 2000 no mint mark Lincoln penny is extremely rare, and rare coins are always highly sought after by collectors. The lack of a mint mark on these pennies makes them a highly unusual era coin, and era coins are often the most valuable in the world of numismatics. Because the era was so unusual, collectors began noticing that these pennies weren't like the rest, and over time, the demand for them grew. As more and more people realized the potential value of the 2000 no mint mark Lincoln penny, prices started to rise. Now, it's important to note that not all 2000 no mint mark pennies are worth a fortune. The value of these coins depends on their condition and the rarity of the specific coin. In perfect, uncirculated condition, a 2000 no mint mark penny can fetch thousands of dollars. Some of these rare pennies have sold at auctions for tens of thousands of dollars, and a few have even reached the $1 million mark. So, how can you tell if you have a 2000 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, it's actually quite simple. First, check the date of the coin. If it's a 2000 penny, then you're already halfway there. Next, flip the penny over and look for the mint mark. If you don't see any mint mark at all, then you could have a rare era coin. Be sure to inspect the penny closely under good lighting. Also, keep an eye on the coin's condition. The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it will be. Coins that are uncirculated, meaning they've never been used in daily transactions, are worth significantly more than those that have been heavily worn or damaged. You're probably wondering by now, how much is my 2000 no mint mark Lincoln penny really worth? Well, the value can range widely depending on the coin's grade. A well-worn penny may only be worth a few dollars, but a coin in near-perfect condition could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Some of the highest-graded 2000 no mint mark pennies have been sold for over $100,000 at auction. And in some rare cases, coins that are in near-mint condition have been valued at over $1 million. These sales are rare, but they demonstrate just how much a penny, a simple penny, can be worth if it's a rare and valuable era coin. If you think you've found one of these rare coins in your collection, you might be wondering how to go about selling it. The first step is to get it appraised by a professional numismatist. They can assess the coin's condition, authenticity, and value. You can find reputable dealers or auction houses that specialize in rare coins. It's also important to remember that the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins with high-grade ratings, such as MS65 or higher, are the most valuable. So, if your penny is in excellent shape, don't rush to sell it before getting it properly appraised. If you do have a valuable coin like the 2000 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's important to take good care of it. Store your pennies in a safe, dry place, away from moisture and extreme temperatures. Consider using a coin holder or case to protect it from handling, dirt, and damage. This will help preserve its condition and ensure it retains its value over time. So, there you have it. The 2000 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a true rarity in the world of coin collecting, and it could be worth a lot of money, potentially even millions of dollars. If you have one in your collection, take the time to check it out and you could be holding onto a small piece of history. Remember, when it comes to rare coins, it's all about rarity, condition, and demand. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who loves learning about the fascinating world of coins, keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems. You never know when a simple penny could turn into a fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our future coin hunting adventures. We're diving into an exciting topic that could change the way you look at your spare change. We're talking about the 2018 Mint Lincoln Penny, a coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now and could be worth a lot more than you think, potentially millions of dollars. So stick around as we explore why these pennies are so valuable and what makes them such a hot commodity in the world of numismatics. Before we jump into the specifics of the 2018 Mint Lincoln Penny, let's do a quick review of the Lincoln Penny in general. The Lincoln Penny has been a staple in American currency since its introduction in 1909. Featuring the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, it has been one of the most beloved and collected coins in U.S. history. Each penny, regardless of its year, is made of copper and has a diameter of 19 millimeters, weighing 2.5 grams. But it's not just any penny we're focusing on today. The 2018 Mint Lincoln Penny is special. So, what makes this specific coin so valuable? In 2018, the U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies, but the coins minted at the Denver Mint, those marked with a D, are the ones we'll be talking about today. Unlike other pennies from previous years, the 2018 Mint pennies feature a distinct combination of features and potential errors that make them highly collectible. You might be wondering, why would a modern penny be worth millions? Well, the value doesn't lie in just any 2018 penny. It's the rare errors, misprints, and unique characteristics that can skyrocket their worth. Now, let's talk about what makes these 2018 Mint pennies so valuable. The key here is rarity, error coins, and demand. While most 2018 pennies are worth just 1 cent, a small number of these coins were minted with errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, and even improperly struck features. These error coins are the ones that can fetch huge prices at auction. For example, there have been reports of 2018 pennies with doubling on the date or the words, Liberty, and In God We Trust. These doubled die errors occur when the coin die is misaligned, creating a doubled image on the coin. A doubled die error on a 2018 penny could potentially be worth thousands of dollars, especially if it's in good condition. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 2018 penny on your hands? The first thing to do is check for obvious signs of errors. Look closely at the date and inscription on the coin. If you notice any doubling, particularly on the 2018, or the phrase, In God We Trust, that's a potential sign of a valuable error coin. Next, inspect the overall condition of the penny. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, will naturally command higher prices. The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it is to collectors. For error coins, even minor flaws or imperfections can sometimes increase their value, so don't overlook any small details. The 2018 Mint penny isn't the only coin to look out for. Other Lincoln pennies, especially those from the 1909 to 1950s, have also been found with minting errors that have caused them to skyrocket in value. So, if you're a coin collector or just someone who loves to check through spare change, it's worth your time to look for these rarities. If you find a 2018 penny with a doubled die, off-center strike, or any other error, it could potentially fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the condition and rarity of the mistake. And in some extreme cases, a unique error coin might be worth even more. Some coins, after being authenticated by professional grading services, have been sold for millions of dollars at auctions. If you think you've found a valuable 2018 Mint penny, or any other rare coin, you might be wondering how to sell it for the best price. The best course of action is to have the coin professionally graded by a trusted grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A professional grade will help establish the coin's authenticity and condition, which can significantly increase its value. Once your coin is graded, you can sell it at a coin auction, to a reputable dealer, or even online through coin marketplaces. Just be sure to do your research and work with trusted professionals to ensure you get the best value for your rare coin. In conclusion, the 2018 Millionaire Lincoln Penny is one of those coins that could be hiding in your pocket right now, ready to bring you a small fortune, or even $1 million, if it has the right error or feature. While most 2018 pennies are just worth 1 cent, those with mistakes or unique characteristics are a goldmine for collectors. So, next time you get a penny in your change, take a closer look. You never know what hidden treasure might be inside. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable coin tips and tricks. And remember, keep your eyes peeled for those rare finds. We're diving into something incredibly exciting for all coin collectors, investors, and enthusiasts out there. We're talking about a specific coin that may just be sitting in your pocket, possibly worth a fortune. That's right, the 1988 Millionaire Lincoln Penny. In this video, we're going to explore the fascinating story behind this rare coin, why it's so valuable, and what you need to know to identify it. So stay tuned. First things first, let's break down what makes the 1988 Lincoln Penny so special. Now you might be wondering, what's so different about the 1988 penny? Well, most pennies from this year are pretty standard, but there's one major difference that can make them worth a lot of money: the mint mark. The United States Mint usually adds a mint mark to coins to show where they were produced. Normally, pennies have a mint mark that says either D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But in 1988, something unusual happened. Some Lincoln pennies were released without any mint mark at all, and that's what we're looking for today. The 1988 penny without a mint mark is a coin that didn't belong to the usual production process, which makes it very rare. At first glance, it might look like just another penny, but in the right condition, this coin could be worth a substantial amount of money, and we're talking about potentially millions of dollars. In the coin world, rarity equals value. When a coin is produced in fewer numbers than expected, it becomes more valuable. The 1988 no mint mark penny didn't come from any of the regular mints in the US system, making it incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Coins with such anomalies are rare enough to be worth a premium in the market. So, how can you tell if you have one of these $1 million coins? It's actually quite simple. All you need to do is check the date and the lack of a mint mark. The mint mark is usually located just beneath the date on the front of the penny. If your penny says 1988 and doesn't have a D or S beneath the date, you may have found one of these elusive coins. Be sure to inspect it closely to confirm there's no mint mark. But remember, just because you have a 1988 penny without a mint mark doesn't automatically mean it's worth a fortune. The condition of the coin is crucial. A penny that's been heavily worn, scratched, or damaged will likely be worth far less than a coin that is in mint or near mint condition. So, before you get too excited, make sure your coin is in the best shape possible. The next big factor that will affect the value of your 1988 no mint mark penny is its grade. Coin grading is a system used to determine the condition of a coin, and it ranges from poor condition to perfect, uncirculated condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. For your 1988 no mint mark penny to reach the $1 million mark, it would need to be in nearly perfect condition. This would mean minimal wear, sharp details, and a clean surface with no significant scratches or discoloration. Even slight imperfections can reduce the value of the coin, so if you think you have one of these rare pennies, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Now, let's get into the fun part. How much is a 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny actually worth? While most 1988 pennies are worth only 1 cent, a 1988 no mint mark penny in mint condition can fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s to upwards of $1 million at auction. It's important to keep in mind that these coins are extremely rare and the prices can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the condition of the coin. In some cases, there have been reports of 1988 no mint mark pennies selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially when they are graded at the highest levels. The most well-known sale of a 1988 no-mint penny reached close to $1 million, a jaw-dropping amount for a coin that started out as just 1 cent. If you think you've found a 1988 no-mint penny, your next step is to have it professionally appraised. Take it to a reputable coin dealer or a professional grading service. They'll be able to assess the condition of the coin, determine its grade, and give you an estimate of its value in the current market. You can also consider selling your coin at an auction, where collectors and investors are always looking for rare pieces like this. Just keep in mind that finding a buyer willing to pay top dollar for a rare penny will take time, and you'll want to work with experts who can help you maximize the value of your coin. So, there you have it. The 1988 no-mint Lincoln penny is not just a curiosity. It's a coin that could potentially make you a millionaire. If you have one of these rare coins in your collection, or if you come across one while checking through your spare change, remember to take good care of it and get it appraised. Coin collecting is an exciting hobby, and rare coins like the 1988 no-mint penny show just how valuable these seemingly ordinary pieces of history can become. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, tricks, and news. Who knows, your next coin might be worth a small fortune. We're diving into something that could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Have you ever wondered if that simple 2017 mint Lincoln penny you found in your spare change could be worth a fortune? Could it really be worth millions of dollars? Stick around as we explore the fascinating world of rare pennies and their value in today's market. Let's start by understanding the basics. The 2017 mint Lincoln penny, like all pennies, is made of copper-plated zinc and features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But did you know that not all pennies are created equal? While most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, certain coins can be worth a lot more. In fact, some of them are worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. But how does a regular 2017 Lincoln penny make its way into the realm of valuable coins? Let's break it down. To understand if your 2017 mint penny could be worth more than just its face value, we'll first, let's talk about the D mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where this penny was produced. Normally, pennies from the Denver Mint are not considered particularly rare. However, errors in the minting process can make these coins stand out and increase their value. In the case of the 2017 D penny, some very rare and valuable errors have been spotted. These include things like double strikes, off-center strikes, and even missing elements in the design. Pennies with these kinds of mistakes can fetch surprising amounts, sometimes reaching into the thousands of dollars. One of the most valuable 2017 D mint pennies ever found was an error penny that sold for over $100,000 at auction. But wait, there's more. There have even been rumors of certain 2017 D pennies selling for close to $1 million. Though these cases are extremely rare and often require very specific and unique errors. How can you know if your 2017 D penny is worth something special? Here's what you need to look for. Examine your coin carefully for any unusual markings or irregularities. Sometimes, even tiny mistakes in the minting process can lead to huge increases in value. Look for double die errors, which occur when a coin is struck twice by the same die. This can cause the design to appear blurry or overlapped. Also, check for any off-center strikes, where the design isn't properly aligned, or missing details from the reverse design. Condition is also a big factor. Coins that are in mint condition, with no wear and tear, are more likely to fetch higher prices. But even if your penny has some wear, if it has a rare error, it could still be worth a pretty penny. Another thing to keep in mind is how the coin market works. Coins with mint errors are highly sought after by collectors, and they often sell at auctions or through online platforms. Some collectors specialize in finding rare and valuable pennies, while others may not even realize they have a hidden treasure in their pocket. Remember, finding $1 million penny is extremely rare, but it does happen. So, the next time you come across a 2017 D mint Lincoln penny, take a moment to check it over carefully. You might be holding on to something much more valuable than you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more coin tips and tricks. Have you ever found a valuable penny? Welcome to the Big Coins Dealer. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we have an exciting topic for you. We're talking about the 2015 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, and why some of these coins are making headlines with extraordinary values that could go as high as $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million for a single penny. Let's break it all down. To start, the 2015 Lincoln penny is a widely circulated coin, minted primarily in Philadelphia. Coins without a mint mark typically originate from Philadelphia, and millions were produced. So, why is this particular penny catching so much attention? It all comes down to rare errors and unique features that make it a collector's dream. Coin errors can dramatically increase a penny's value, and the 2015 no-mint mark penny is no exception. Some of these coins have rare minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or even unique planchet flaws. These errors occur during the minting process and result in coins that are unlike any other, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. One example to look out for is the double die error. This happens when the design on the coin appears doubled, especially on details like Lincoln's profile or the inscriptions on the coin. Such an error is rare and highly sought after. Collectors are willing to pay thousands, and in some cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars for coins with prominent double dies. Another key feature that can skyrocket the value of a 2015 penny is its condition. Coins graded in mint state or perfect condition can fetch significantly higher prices. If a coin is graded MS-70, which means it's flawless and shows no signs of wear or damage, it could be worth a fortune. Coins in lesser conditions, such as circulated pennies, may still have value if they display rare errors or unique features. So, what makes a 2015 no-mint mark penny potentially worth up to $1 million? While this is rare, it usually involves a perfect storm of factors: a significant minting error, pristine condition, and high demand from collectors. When a coin combines all these factors, it can create a bidding frenzy in the numismatic market, driving the value sky high. Now you may be wondering how to identify a valuable 2015 penny. First, examine your pennies carefully under good lighting or use a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual marks, doubling, or off-center designs. Pay attention to the inscriptions, Lincoln's portrait, and the overall alignment of the coin. If you notice something unique, it's worth having the coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Next, consider its condition. Even minor scratches can affect a coin's grade, so handle your coins with care and avoid cleaning them, as this can reduce their value. If your coin passes the initial inspection and you suspect it might have significant value, seek expert advice or have it appraised by a coin dealer or numismatist. Finally, let's talk about where to sell a valuable penny. Rare coins can be sold at auctions, coin shows, or online marketplaces like eBay. However, working with reputable auction houses or coin dealers is often the best way to ensure you get the highest price for your coin. In conclusion, the 2015 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but it has the potential to be worth an extraordinary amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone checking spare change, keep an eye out for those rare minting errors and pristine conditions. Who knows? You might just have $1 million penny sitting in your collection. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, where a single penny could change your life forever. Yes, you heard that right, a penny. But not just any penny. We're talking about the 1982 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captivated collectors and enthusiasts alike and is now making headlines with a market value of up to $1.1 million. Now, what makes this coin so incredibly valuable? To understand, we need to start with a little history. The year 1982 was a turning point for the U.S. Mint. This was the year they transitioned from making pennies out of 95% copper to a cheaper zinc composition coated with a thin layer of copper. This shift was due to rising copper prices, making it too expensive to produce copper-based pennies. But here's where it gets interesting. During this transition, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in both copper and zinc, and a few rare coins from this period slipped through with errors. One of these errors occurred on a 1982 D small date Lincoln penny. Instead of being struck on a zinc planchet, as intended, it was mistakenly struck on a copper planchet. To give you an idea of the rarity, collectors have spent years searching through countless rolls of coins to find this one penny. And for those lucky enough to find it, the reward is astonishing. A verified 1982 D small date copper penny sold at auction for an eye-popping $1.1 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. So, how can you tell if you might have this $1 million penny? First, look for the mint mark. The D below the date indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint. Next, check the date style. The small date has a more compact appearance, especially noticeable in the shape of the number 2. Lastly, and most importantly, you'll need to confirm the coin's composition. A simple way to check is by weighing it. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh around 2.5 grams. If your 1982 D penny with a small date weighs 3.11 grams, you might just have hit the jackpot. But don't get too excited just yet. Coins of this value need professional verification to confirm their authenticity. If you believe you've found a 1982 D copper small date penny, send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. Their experts will analyze the coin, certify its authenticity, and assign it a grade that can further boost its market value. So why is this coin so coveted? Besides its rarity, the story behind it is a perfect storm for collectors, a transitional year, a mint error, and a connection to one of America's most iconic coins, the Lincoln penny. Coins like these are treasures that remind us why numismatics, or coin collecting, is more than just a hobby. It's a journey through history, art, and the thrill of discovery. Before you rush to check your change jar or coin collection, here's one last tip. Patience is key. Many collectors spend years searching for rare coins, and the process itself is part of the fun. But who knows? That penny sitting in your drawer right now could be the next $1 million find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our updates. Leave a comment below and let us know if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're just getting started on your collecting journey. We're diving into a fascinating topic, the 1952 Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. If you've ever wondered if a small copper penny could be worth big money, stay tuned because this coin's story is one you won't want to miss. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln wheat cent, was first introduced in 1909. It's an iconic piece of American history, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse. The 1952 penny, minted in San Francisco, is a standout in the series due to its relatively low mintage and potential for high value. So what makes the 1952 Lincoln penny so special? It starts with rarity. While over 137 million of these coins were minted, finding one in pristine condition is a different story. Time has taken its toll on many of these pennies, making high-grade examples increasingly rare. For collectors, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless specimen. A 1952 penny in average circulated condition might be worth only a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, when you find one in uncirculated condition or with a high mint state grade, the value skyrockets. Take, for example, a 1952 penny graded MS-67 by a professional coin grading service. This is a near-perfect coin with sharp details, full mint luster, and no visible imperfections. Such coins have sold at auction for thousands of dollars. But wait, there's more. Rare varieties and errors can make certain 1952 pennies worth even more. Look out for repunched mint marks or double-die varieties, where the lettering or design appears doubled. These rare errors are the result of mistakes during the minting process and are highly sought after by collectors. Now let's talk about the market for the 1952 Lincoln penny. Coin collecting has seen a surge in popularity, with rare and high-grade coins fetching record-breaking prices. In some cases, certain Lincoln pennies have even reached six-figure sums. While not every 1952 penny will make you a millionaire, the right combination of rarity, condition, and demand can lead to astonishing prices. So how can you tell if your 1952 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune? Start by examining its condition. Look for coins that have minimal wear, a shiny surface, and no major scratches or discoloration. Next, consider having your coin professionally graded and authenticated. This not only helps determine its value but also gives potential buyers confidence in its authenticity. If you're searching for a 1952 penny to add to your collection, your best bet is to check coin dealers, auctions, and even your pocket change. Yes, it's still possible to find valuable coins in circulation or hidden in an old coin jar. In conclusion, the 1952 Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper. It's a fascinating blend of history, artistry, and investment potential. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, this coin is a reminder that even the smallest treasures can hold incredible value. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of coin collecting. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a 1952 Lincoln penny or any other rare find. We're diving into a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket change, the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this common-looking penny actually be worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. The 2003 Lincoln penny, part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, was produced at two major mints, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins produced at the Denver Mint are marked with a small d under the date, while those produced at the Philadelphia Mint typically have no mint mark at all. A 2003 penny without a mint mark is, therefore, a product of the Philadelphia Mint, and millions of them were made. But what makes some of these coins so valuable? First, let's talk about what collectors look for when determining a coin's value. Condition is one of the most important factors. Coins in pristine condition, often referred to as mint state, can command significantly higher prices than those that show wear from circulation. For example, a 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition can sell for anywhere between a few dollars and several $100s depending on its grade. But what about those rare examples worth far more? Rarity and errors play a huge role in making certain coins highly valuable. While the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not inherently rare, specific errors and varieties can drive its value through the roof. These errors include things like double die obverse, off-center strikes, and other production anomalies that make the coin unique. Collectors love these errors because they represent fascinating quirks in the minting process. Some of these error coins have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auction. Now let's address the million-dollar question. Could a 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny ever be worth $1 million? While it's unlikely for a standard issue coin to reach such astronomical values, certain rare varieties or one-of-a-kind errors could approach this level if they capture the attention of high-end collectors. Keep in mind, coins that reach such heights are typically accompanied by significant media attention or a historical backstory that elevates their desirability. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? First, examine the coin closely. Look for unusual features or minting errors that stand out. If you're unsure, consider consulting a professional coin grading service. They can help you determine the condition and authenticity of your coin, and if it's truly special, they can assign it a grade that collectors trust. In conclusion, while most 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies are worth face value, certain rare errors or high-grade examples can fetch impressive prices on the collector's market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, it's always worth taking a closer look at your coins. Who knows? That penny in your pocket might be worth far more than you think. Thanks for watching, And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into rare coins and their values. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny in your collection. We're talking about the 1976 D. Lincoln penny. Could this small copper coin in your pocket be worth a fortune? Let's find out. The 1976 D. Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin for collectors. It was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark below the year on the obverse side. This penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was standard for pennies before 1982. But what makes it potentially valuable? First, let's talk about rarity. In 1976, over 4 billion Lincoln pennies were produced at the Denver Mint. With such a high mintage, most of these coins are considered common. However, certain factors can make a 1976 D penny stand out. For example, coins in mint state condition or with unique errors are far more desirable to collectors. One of the most important factors in determining the value of a 1976 D penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A penny in average circulated condition might only be worth its face value. But if you find a 1976 D penny in mint state, particularly in grades like MS65 or higher, its value can rise significantly. Such coins might sell for a few dollars to a few $100s, depending on their condition. Now, let's talk about errors. Error coins are some of the most sought after by collectors. These could include off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. If you happen to find a 1976 D penny with a major error, its value could jump dramatically. Some rare error coins from this era have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. But what about the million-dollar claims? While the 1976 D Lincoln penny itself is not known to have any examples sold for $1 million, some coins in general can fetch such staggering prices under very specific conditions. For example, if a unique and spectacular error were discovered, or if the coin had an exceptional provenance, it could potentially reach an astronomical value. However, such cases are exceedingly rare. To summarize, your 1976 D Lincoln penny likely isn't worth $1 million, but it could still have value depending on its condition and whether it has any unique features. If you have a 1976 D penny, take a close look at it under good lighting. Check for errors and evaluate its condition. If you think it might be special, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. And remember, the thrill of coin collecting isn't just in the monetary value. It's also about the history and stories behind each coin. So keep hunting, keep learning, and who knows? Maybe your next coin find will be the one that changes everything. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more. Let us know in the comments if you have a 1976 D penny or any other interesting coins in your collection. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1995 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. This penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but did you know that some of these coins can be worth a lot of money? Yes, potentially even millions in the right condition. Stick around, because you might just have one of these gems in your collection or spare change. Let's start with the basics. The 1995 Lincoln penny was produced by the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has no mint mark under the year on the obverse, or front, of the coin. The Philadelphia Mint struck billions of these pennies that year, but what makes some of them special and valuable is their rarity, condition, and unique errors. So, what are collectors looking for in these pennies, and why are they willing to pay so much for them? Let's break it down. First, condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. Coins that have been well preserved or are in uncirculated condition are much more desirable. Grading services like PCGS or NGC evaluate coins on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny graded as MS68 or higher can command thousands of dollars. Second, let's talk about errors. Some 1995 pennies are famous for a specific variety known as the double die obverse, or DDO. This error is caused during the minting process when the design is struck twice slightly off alignment, resulting in noticeable doubling on the letters or numbers, particularly on the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you come across one of these rare pennies, especially in high-grade condition, you're looking at a small fortune. Now, let's address the big question: how can a single penny reach a value of $1 million? The answer lies in rarity and demand. If a 1995 no-min-mark penny with a significant error or in pristine condition goes up for auction and collectors are eager to own it, the price can skyrocket. While million-dollar sales are extremely rare, coins with historical significance or unique features often fetch astronomical prices at major auctions. So, how do you find out if your 1995 penny is valuable? First, grab a magnifying glass or a coin loupe and inspect the details carefully. Look for any signs of doubling, especially on the obverse. Next, check the condition of the coin. If it's in near-perfect condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Even without an error, high-grade coins can still fetch impressive amounts. But here's a tip. Always handle your coins with care to avoid scratches or smudges, and store them in a protective holder to preserve their condition. You never know when a small coin in your collection might turn out to be a valuable treasure. The 1995 Lincoln penny with no mint mark serves as a reminder that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. Whether it's in your piggy bank, an old jar of coins, or even loose change in your pocket, the potential for a big discovery is always there. If you found today's video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin stories. And if you've come across a unique coin or want us to cover a specific topic, drop a comment below. Thank you for watching, and happy hunting. Who knows? Your next big discovery might be just a penny away. We're diving into the story behind the 1968 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny from 1968 that might just be worth a small fortune. If you're a coin collector, investor, or just someone who loves discovering hidden treasures, this video is for you. Stick around because you won't believe the incredible market value some of these pennies have reached. The 1968 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. The S mint mark on these coins signifies that they were minted in San Francisco. In 1968, the U.S. Mint resumed adding mint marks to coins after a short period when they were omitted. This means the 1968 penny holds a special place in the history of American coinage. But why are some of these coins worth so much money? Let's break it down. First, it's all about rarity and condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are always in high demand. If you have a 1968 penny that hasn't been handled much, with a brilliant red luster and no signs of wear, you might have a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The grading system used by coin experts plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC are especially valuable. Next, we have errors and varieties. Some 1968 pennies have minting errors, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these unique coins. Double die varieties, where certain parts of the design appear to be doubled, are particularly desirable. If you spot doubling on the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's portrait, your coin could be worth a lot more than just a penny. Another variety to look for is the repunched mint mark, which occurs when the S was stamped more than once. These errors make the coin stand out and increase its value significantly. Now let's talk about auction prices and market trends. Some 1968 pennies in mint state condition have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. One example is a 1968 penny graded MS67 red that sold for over $5,000. If you're lucky enough to own one in near-perfect condition with no spots, scratches, or discoloration, the value could go even higher. But what about the million-dollar pennies? While it's rare, some Lincoln pennies have indeed fetched staggering amounts due to their historical significance, unique errors, or exceptional grades. For example, rare pennies like the 1943 bronze penny or the 1955 double-dyed penny have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands, or even millions. While the 1968 penny hasn't reached those heights yet, its value continues to climb, making it an exciting coin to watch. So how do you know if you have a valuable 1968 penny? Start by carefully inspecting your coin. Look for the S mint mark under the date. Check for any signs of doubling or repunched mint marks. If your coin looks shiny and untouched, it's worth considering professional grading. Even if it's not in perfect condition, unique varieties can still be valuable. If you're serious about collecting, investing, or just curious about the world of rare coins, the 1968 Lincoln penny is a great place to start. Keep an eye out for these coins in your change or old collections because you never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. That's all for today's video. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a 1968 penny or any other rare coins in your collection. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow collectors, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about valuable coins. We're going to explore a fascinating topic: the 1972 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. You may have heard rumors about these coins being worth a lot of money, and you're right to be curious. But how much is it really worth? Is it $1 million coin, or just another penny in your pocket? Stay tuned as we dive into the world of coin collecting and uncover the value of the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Before we get into the specifics, let's start with a little history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Now, when we talk about the 1972 Lincoln penny, we're specifically referring to the one produced without a mint mark. In 1972, most of the Lincoln pennies were struck in Philadelphia, which traditionally doesn't use a mint mark. However, pennies from the Denver and San Francisco mints are marked with a D and S mint mark, respectively. There's a rumor that some 1972 Lincoln pennies without any mint mark could be worth a fortune. So, why are people talking about this particular penny, and what makes it so special? So, what makes the 1972 no mint mark penny so special? In short, it's the possibility of a rare era coin. Over the years, certain 1972 pennies without a mint mark have been discovered with unique characteristics, leading some collectors to believe that these coins could be part of a rare minting mistake. You see, most pennies from this year should have been struck at the Philadelphia Mint without any mint mark. But some collectors claim that certain 1972 no mint mark pennies were actually made at the San Francisco Mint and missed the S mint mark. If this is true, these coins would be extremely valuable. In fact, in 2019, a 1972 no mint mark penny was sold at an auction for a whopping $10,000. While that's far from $1 million, it shows that some of these coins have substantial value. So if you happen to find one of these pennies, it could be worth much more than its face value. Now that we know these pennies might be worth a lot, how can you tell if you have one? Here are a few tips to identify a potentially valuable 1972 no mint mark penny. The first step is obvious. You want to make sure the date is 1972, and that the coin has no mint mark on the obverse side, which is the side with Abraham Lincoln's portrait. The most valuable 1972 no mint mark pennies are those with errors. These could include things like double strikes, misprints, or other irregularities in the design. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. A coin in mint or near mint condition is far more valuable than one that's worn down or damaged. If you think you've found a valuable 1972 no mint mark penny, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by an expert. A certified grade will help you determine the true value of your coin. How much is a 1972 no mint mark penny worth? Well, the value can vary greatly depending on the condition, rarity, and any potential errors. Here's a breakdown of the general price ranges. If your coin looks worn and doesn't have any noticeable errors, it will likely be worth just a few cents, about the same as any other penny. If the coin is in excellent condition, it could fetch a price of $5 to $10 or more, especially if it's free from scratches or wear. If you have a 1972 no mint mark penny that shows signs of a rare minting error, you could be looking at a value of anywhere from $100 to $10,000 or more, depending on the error and condition of the coin. Remember, there are no guarantees when it comes to coin collecting. A lot depends on the demand from collectors and the rarity of the coin. But if you find one of these special 1972 pennies, it's worth taking a closer look. If you believe you've found a valuable 1972 no mint mark penny, the next step is deciding how to sell it. There are a few options available. Websites like eBay are a popular place to sell rare coins. However, make sure to carefully research prices and set an appropriate auction starting price. You can visit a local coin shop to get an appraisal from a professional dealer. However, keep in mind that they may offer you less than what you could get through an auction or private sale. Attending a coin show is another way to get your penny appraised. You'll have the chance to meet collectors and dealers who might be interested in purchasing your coin. To wrap things up, the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny is indeed a coin that holds potential for collectors. While it's not guaranteed to be worth $1 million, some rare era coins have been sold for thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, it's always exciting to find a coin with hidden value. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on coin collecting and investing. Who knows, your next penny might just be worth a lot more than you think. We're diving into something truly fascinating, the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Now you might be thinking, isn't that just another penny? But trust me, this coin has sparked major interest in the world of coin collecting and could be worth far more than you ever imagined. In fact, some of these coins are selling for millions of dollars. So, make sure to stick around as we uncover the hidden value of this seemingly ordinary penny. Let's start with the basics. A typical penny from 2001 has the mint mark, D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, depending on where it was minted. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a rare variation of the 2001 Lincoln penny that was struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark. While this might sound like a mistake, it's actually the result of a unique error, and collectors are going wild over it. The lack of a mint mark on a 2001 penny is extremely rare, which is what makes it valuable. If you find one of these coins, it could potentially be worth a lot of money. So, what happened? Why was there a 2001 penny made without a mint mark? Well, it turns out that Philadelphia was responsible for minting a large number of pennies in 2001. However, some of these pennies were accidentally produced without the P mint mark. This was likely due to a malfunction in the minting process, and these coins slipped through the cracks. At the time, it wasn't immediately clear how valuable these era pennies would become. But as the years passed, collectors began to realize just how rare they were, and their value shot up. So, let's talk about the money. How much can these pennies actually be worth? Well, that depends on the coin's condition and whether it's been professionally graded. In general, a 2001 no mint mark penny in average condition might still fetch a decent price, anywhere from a few dollars to a couple of hundred. But here's where it gets really interesting. If you happen to find a 2001 no mint mark penny in mint or near perfect condition, you could be looking at a serious payday. Coins in this condition have been known to sell for thousands, and in some cases, over $1 million at auction. Now, let's talk about how you can identify this rare penny if you happen to have one. The easiest way is to check the obverse, or front side, of the coin. On a normal 2001 penny, you'll see the mint mark either D or P next to Abraham Lincoln's portrait. But on the rare 2001 no mint mark penny, you won't find any mint mark at all. If you spot this, you've got something special on your hands. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grades commanding higher prices. A coin that has been well preserved, with sharp details and little wear, will be worth much more than one that's been worn down or scratched. Professional coin grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can provide a certified grade for your coin. This will give you an accurate assessment of its value and help you get the best possible price if you decide to sell it. You've found a 2001 no mint mark penny and you're wondering how to cash in. Well, there are several options for selling rare coins. You can take them to a local coin dealer, but you might want to get a few opinions first to make sure you're getting a fair price. Online marketplaces like eBay also provide a platform for selling coins, and some auction houses specialize in rare coins and can get you top dollar for your find. To sum it all up, the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most sought-after era coins in the world, and its rarity has made it extremely valuable. If you come across one of these pennies, especially in great condition, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. Always remember to check your pocket change, because you never know what hidden treasure you might find. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Have you ever found a rare coin? We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this simple penny hiding in your change really be worth a fortune? Let's find out. First, let's talk about what makes a penny without a mint mark special. When a coin doesn't have a mint mark, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. While most coins from this mint aren't rare or valuable, certain pennies from specific years can stand out due to errors, low mintage, or unique characteristics. Now, what about the 2014 Lincoln penny? At first glance, it looks just like any other penny. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Union shield on the reverse. But the real magic lies in the details. Let's break it down. Some 2014 no-mint mark pennies have been discovered with rare minting errors. These errors could include off-center strikes, die cracks, or even doubled dies. These imperfections are what make the coin valuable to collectors. Depending on the severity and visibility of the error, these pennies can fetch hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars at auction point. One of the most sought-after errors is the doubled die. A double die occurs when the die used to strike the coin is improperly prepared, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. On the 2014 penny, this could be seen in the lettering, such as, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," or even in Lincoln's profile. If you spot this error, you could be holding a small fortune. Another feature collectors look for is a pristine condition. Even without major errors, a 2014 no-mint mark penny in mint state, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can be worth much more than face value. Coins with an MS68 or higher grade are especially valuable due to their rarity. Could one of these pennies actually be worth millions? The answer is yes, but only under specific circumstances. A unique error combined with exceptional condition can create the perfect storm for a high-value coin. Rare finds like these often make headlines when they sell at auctions, capturing the attention of collectors worldwide. So how can you check if your 2014 penny is valuable? Start by examining it closely under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for any signs of errors, such as doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Pay close attention to the details, as even minor imperfections can significantly boost the coin's value. If you believe you've found something special, consider getting your coin professionally graded. This step is essential for determining its true value and authenticity. Many collectors rely on trusted grading companies to assess their coins, so don't skip this step if you think you've hit the jackpot. And remember, even if your 2014 penny doesn't have an error, it's still worth keeping an eye out for coins in pristine condition. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and you never know what treasures might be hiding in your pocket change. That's all for today's video. If you've enjoyed learning about the potential value of the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin stories. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Let us know in the comments below.